I'm muted. All right. Good evening, everyone. I hope all is well. I hope everybody had a great week and getting a lot done. Let me stop sharing the screen. Oh. All right. So look, don't know what questions y'all have tonight, what y'all have going on. I think Joe probably be on Joe on the call. All right, Joe, you there? What's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on, my main man? Ooh, hey, you looking good over there. Hey, look, I hadn't seen you without a cap on in a minute.
Oh, wow.
Young over there, man. Yeah, let me get myself situated over. Let me go put on a button up, man. You looking good over there, man.
Man, look here, brother. I ain't lifting up 300 pounds, man.
There you go.
Man, look here. What you got for the fellas tonight and the young ladies and the fellas tonight? Or we got something different, man. You want to show them some of that stuff you've been working on in Shreveport? You going? What we gonna do tonight, man? I know I've been calling you all day. You've been calling me all day. We've been both busy. I got a couple tenants that's behind that I had to get eviction letters for. I ain't evicting nobody. I'm just gonna give them an eviction letter to do the protocol, and then they'll come up with the money all of a sudden.
Right. So how many months are they behind?
Oh man, you remember I got that one that didn't pay all last year.
The one in Mississippi, right?
Yeah, but she's been adamant about she's paid all this year. She paid ever since we had a conversation. However, she basically she's been applying for the assistance. And the people that are doing assistance was all objective. They weren't doing their job right?
Imagine that.
Okay, so she's been adamant about I'm gonna get this money to you because she's doing a lease option. She's not doing a rent or she's doing a lease option. So let me go ahead for the people's sake, man, on the call. Let me explain to y'all how this works. I have a house in Mississippi that I bought when I was active duty serving there. An older family, basically, just wanted out the house. It's like 6 kids, right? 6 kids. I bought the house for $30,000. The house was worth $60,000, 50% off. Dude, they probably split every bit of $2,000. They probably $2,000 a piece. They probably got $2,000 a piece, maybe less than that. I don't know. Nonetheless, they said they didn't want me to wholesale it. They said they want me to buy it. I told them I have no issue with buying it, and as long as they sell it to me for the $30,000. I said I won't pay a penny more and a penny less, right? Mississippi. Bought the house. The house was in pretty good shape. The house just was old. The house used to be a duplex, and they transferred it to a one-plex. A single family. I'm sorry, one-plex. That's a new one.
Okay, coach.
That's a new one. I can do that. I'm coach. I can make it worse. For now on, we got one-plexes. So yeah, man. Let me speed it up because that's a long story. Rented the house out to a person, got a property manager. I did not do a good job of vetting the property manager. Bro, I did a horrible job. I just asked some people, hey, who could be a property manager? Called around, and then this one man said he'd do it. I said, great. That dude was horrible. Yeah, horrible. Horrible.
Right.
Man, dude put crackheads in my house. They were they literally, they were stealing cable. They were stealing water from one house. They had a water hose going from somebody else's house, pouring it in the toilets.
Come on.
Bruh, stealing electric. They jumped the electric. And because they didn't have...
they were crafty. They were crafty.
Man, look, the people paid 1 month and didn't pay no more. And the property manager was like, hey, I need to get paid still.
Huh?
They pay, you get paid.
You paid off for what's collected.
Man, it's crazy, bro. So nonetheless, long story on, that's one of my stories, guys. I want to share with y'all that this stuff is not peaches and cream. This stuff sometimes go to hell in a handbag, especially if you don't do it correctly. And I promise you, I didn't do it correctly. I was rushing. And I was very passive. I didn't pay attention to detail, and I did not do my homework. I did not do my research, and I did not have someone to walk me through it at that time. So after that, we finally evicted those people out. Man, they begged me to stay. It was during the winter time. It was freezing cold. They did have electric by that time, and they had heat. They had a friend house to go to. They did not have heat. The eviction happened. Everything went well. Done. They begged me to stay, bro. Of course, me being a nice gentleman I am, I told him no. So I said, yeah, I gotta get out. So they got out for like 2 days. The people house they were staying in, man, didn't have no heat. So the man that was staying in the house was handicapped. He was on a breathing machine. He was disabled. He was all these problems. He had so many problems. It's a shame. There's another dude. There was an older guy. So of course they begged me. Can we please just stay in the house? We'll give you some money just to stay back in the house during this time. He need his heat. He need this. And of course, I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to be the person to kill nobody, which ain't my fault anyway, because I did not do none of this stuff to put him in that situation. I let him back in the house. Evicted. I paid an extra, a constable to come out and put them out. Right. Change the locks. I did everything right. And then I just had too much of a heart. And I let him back in the house.
All right. So what happened after you let him back in the house?
I had to evict him again.
Okay.
I evicted them again. They got out this time. They got out, but they stayed next door and they stayed down the street. And every day they walked to the house and were checking on the house and all kinds of mess. I was out of town by that time, right? I'm out of town. I had to pay somebody to go down there and make sure to get out. Because I'm up here in DC. Man, I flew home to go ahead and board the house up and do everything I need to do, change the locks again. Man, crack pins on, the needles on the ground, all kinds of stuff was in that house. Man, I had to wear my military boots throughout the house, bro.
You want to step on that? Man,
rats, roaches, everything. Because all the food was in there and everything. They just left everything a mess. Clothes, stanky. The bathtub, so I told you they were still in water, man. The toilet was still full with droppings.
Well, yeah, I've had those before. Yeah. So
I'm just sharing with the people on this call that it's not peaches and creams every time. And if you don't do it right, you're going to have some problems.
Facts.
But y'all see this? I'm smiling. I'm telling you this and I'm smiling. I'm not telling you this, I'm mad. I'm not aggravated. I'm not frustrated. And guess who I blame? I'm not blaming nobody else. I'm blaming.
Right.
You know, so many times we say that these people did this to us. So many times they say the problem was just horrible. I said the problem was horrible. I didn't do a good job of vetting. I didn't say that he caused me a problem. He put some crackheads in my house. Facts. I'm not blaming nobody. I'm not mad at nobody. I had a smile on my face the whole time when I worked with these people and put them out my house and when I put them back in and when I put them back out. Because, no. Let me help you out, man. The mayor called me, dog. The mayor called me. The mayor of the city called me. That's what happened. The mayor of the city called me and said, hey, have a heart for these people. This man is sick and ill and you putting him out. I said, sir, I ain't putting nobody out. Nobody paying rent. I said, so can you pay the rent for them? What are you talking about? That's crazy. I pay their rent? What are you talking to me for? Right. What's your purpose?
Right.
He said, I'm just saying, Mr. Williams, and he got come. I'm just saying, Mr. Williams, if you can work with him for a little while longer, while they got this going. I said, sir, I don't understand how you can call me. What's Siri doing? Oh, that's my iPad. Man, I said, how you gonna call me and tell me that I don't have a heart and you won't help these people out? How are you gonna call me and tell me I'm wrong when I'm the one taking a risk with people and I'm providing houses for folks and you are not? But you're calling me with this lame excuse that I should be doing something that you won't do for somebody. So, sir, can you please assist them with finding the proper assistance they need to keep them in a house?
And how did that conversation turn out?
He just switched it up and said, man, I'm just asking you to do this favor for me. And if you ever need a favor, you got a phone number to call. Man,
I do. I need a favor for paying this rent.
Hey, that's exactly what happened, man. So I went in and let him back in. And then the guy went in, he came and they lived for a little while. I put him back out. I didn't have to do all that long story with the eviction this time, but I did have to prove that I got a judgment. If I really want to go after those people, I got a judgment against them. Everybody on this call, understand this. If you evict people, that don't mean you automatically get paid.
Oh, yes, for sure.
You can evict them all day long. That means you have a judgment against those Social Security numbers that you put a judgment against. And then you have to wait and run after them people and see about if you want to run after them. And if you pay for Man, my iPad tripping. I got 5 screens up over here. I got my iPads. I got like 2 screens right to the left, and I got 2 screens in front of me, man. I'm all over the place. But just for everybody's situation awareness and understanding, yeah, when you evict people, it's no immediate payment. It's not. You have to go after them.
Right.
You have to go after them. So understand that. They out the house. The house was vacant. The house was still left in a bad, in all the, bad place. Like needles in there, pipes in there, busted up stuff in there, all kinds of mess, man. So I flew home, locked the place up, boarded the doors up, boarded the windows up, did everything I could do to support the house, and left. I did leave one door available for people to just get in so they won't have to break in. So I left the front door where you just had to unscrew it, the things, and you can go in. I left it unlocked. I rent the house out for a lease option. Hey, rent to own, lease option, whatever you want to call it. Different city, different states, different strokes for different folks. I got plenty of phone calls. Got plenty of people that went by the house, and you can't mess up no worse than it already is. Go in. And run the rats off and the roaches if they in there.
Man. Well, and how long did that process take? Like from the time that they transit, in the house to the time like you were really like done with them? How long did that take?
So because I'm a good guy and I'm so nice to so many people, and I'm known in Vicksburg as the nice landlord.
Already, okay.
That's my name. I'm the nice landlord. Everybody say that's a nice landlord right there. So that process took probably damn near 6 months, man. And only because I'm the nice landlord, somebody felt sorry for me, and they told their son about the house. And he's military too. He's military, and his son reached out to me and said he'll take the house and in the condition it is. They will clean it up, and they will move in and everything, and they'll pay me this amount of money a month. And they moved in, and they paid pretty much every month on time. When he was going to be late, he communicated to me he was going to be late. He also communicated to me whenever about he had a trucking business. He drove trucks, and he wanted me to partner with him. He looked at me as a mentor, and he looked at me as a good private investor to his trucking business. He told me everything about the trucking business. He told me, when he out on the road, he was calling me, him and his girlfriend, they were calling me, and they was giving me the rundown on how the runs are made and how they doing it, how they making their money, who dispatching the, tell me everything, just training me up just in case I decided to be his site and a partner. So the deal was a lease option. I wouldn't rent the house to him. It's a lease option. Again, he put so much money down, and every month, you paying towards, not all the money, y'all, not all the money going towards the mortgage, but so a certain percentage is going towards the note and paying it off. So here I am. I didn't have to clean up the house. I didn't have to worry about anything besides vetting the person to move in the house. I didn't get no property manager at the time. I saved money. I didn't waste any money on a property manager. And then I use lease options. Lease option is a great way to get your house filled, and you don't have to do any work on the property.
True.
You don't have to do anything to the property. It's as is, where he is, move in ready. Turnkey. Now, they moved in the house, bro. They stayed there for a year and a half, and a young man got murdered.
In the house?
Right in front of it. In the front yard.
The military guy?
No, the young man that was living in the house, his dad stayed right down the street, man. His dad stayed 2 houses down, and every day he had to look at his son laying on that ground under a damn piece of whatever they cover people up with.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man, that hurts. It really do. Because this, man, that hurts because it's a good kid, man. And he had a future, and he was on the right path. He had some stuff that happened in his history that caused him to, slay away and do some things. And his daddy really wanted to put him on the right track. And he partnered up with me, and he had to put some skin in the game to get the house. So I couldn't do no big down deposit or a down payment because of that, Oh man. So it's sad, man.
Yeah.
that people take folk lives like that, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, it hurts to think about that, but I've been trying to skirt past that before I start crying too hard in front of y'all.
Hey, let it out, man. It's okay. It's
Man, it's
okay,
sad.
man. Yeah.
So he got murdered, man. And of course I had to fly home from DC again, man, just to go board the house up and just to go and get the house straight. The girlfriend, because the murder happened right in front of the house, of course, everybody in the house is suspects. On a Tuesday at 4:00 in the morning.
Man.
Everybody in the house suspect. So I had to fly home, board the house up. I let the people stay there for a little while longer. They didn't pay rent, you know. Of course they didn't. I couldn't just put him out because he got murdered. You know what I'm saying? He was the only name on the rent roll, so I could have put him out because they don't. I mean, I could have just said 30 days. Vacate, right? But I got a heart. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know who did what to who, so I can't jump the gun. The young lady skipped town. She had to go to the crazy home for a little while, right? She had to be in the crazy home because here she is, the man that just got paid a lot of money from his tax returns, is murdered for whatever reason, and she had to go to a crazy home for a little while to get her mind right. So I didn't hear from her for 2 months, and I had to go and start calling people and running this young lady down, her family down, to figure out what the hell is going on.
Right.
The boy had a Mercedes Benz in the yard that was broke down, but the daddy wanted it, so I just did a power attorney. I said, hey, give me a power. I did some kind of way where he sent some information to me, and I signed. Said, yeah, you had a right to get the Mercedes off the yard. You know, I could have kept the Mercedes. I could have kept all that stuff in the house. They had big screen TVs. They had washer and dryers, brand new washer and dryer. They had a rent to own, and they had a couple of things to make up for the money that I missed out on. In Mississippi, you can do that. You can compensate the stuff to make up for the money that you missed out on.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you evicted them. If they ain't out there that time, then whatever in the house, they got to get out.
Right.
So you ain't got to pack their stuff up, get out.
Right.
So I mean, they got stupid rules, man. Their rules are retarded. But I mean, they rules are retarded. I hate to say that, but it is. So nonetheless, man, I did take the big screen TV, a 65-inch TV. Got phone calls while I was up here in DC saying, hey, from the people in the house, the renter center, saying, hey, that's our big screen TV and that's our washer and dryer. We need that back. And I'm like, well, I ain't stealing because it's in my house. However,
right.
I took a hit. Ain't no use in all us taking a hit. You know, you can get it. I said, you can get it. I told the washer and dryer, the back door open, go in the house. I left it unlocked. I mean, you can't do no more damage. Go in there and get it. The renter center was like, man, you're a good man. You're a real good man. I mean, you could have been a jerk and said, no, you can't do it because we don't have to, we can't go in your house. It's private property. I said, no, man, I already got stolen. You know, I already got my stuff messed over, and this young man lost his life, and, you know, somebody else going to lose their life sooner or later once they figure out who did it. So I'm not here to cause the bleeding to keep going, you know. I just wanted to be over. So go in the house, get your washer and dryer, and then coordinate with my uncle to get the big screen TV in Louisiana. We're not driving back down there. So if you make some kind of arrangement, somebody come to the house and pick the big screen TV up, that's where it's at. Here's his address, go get it. I'm not trying to, you know, steal. I'm not trying to take, but I did let them know that idea of having it to compensate for the money that we spent driving back and forth, flying home, and the rent that they did not spend. We could sell a TV, or my uncle can have the TV. I don't care. I didn't want it.
Right.
So that process took about, like I said, 6 months to get him in and out. He stayed in there about a year and a couple months because it was income tax time when he got murdered. And after that, I think it went to all the way October. October that year. So that's another like 6 to 7 months before I found somebody that was willing to go ahead and take the house as is.
But you found someone.
Yep. So the young lady that did it needed to move immediately, right?
Right.
Of course, anybody on this call, let me explain this to you. When somebody say they got to move somewhere immediately, like yesterday, they running. They running from somewhere. They already evicted, they've been evicted, and they need somewhere now. But I'm desperate. I have nobody for my house. The house is vacant. If the house is vacant, if you got a hot water tank in there, it's up for grabs. If you have a working unit in there, it's up for grabs. If you have somebody squatting and want to come live in your property, it's up for grabs. So you have to sometimes look at your situation and say, well, hell, I ain't getting paid nothing. I got a mortgage. Well, what the hell? Let me go and just try with this person then. Right? So move the person in. She paid the down deposit only. That's all she paid with deposit, bro. She didn't pay the first month rent and deposit. She just paid deposit. Again, guys, I'm desperate. I'm living up here in DC.
Yeah, you just want somebody in there that's you just want a body in the house.
That's it. What's the worst I can lose? Somebody already cleaned up after crackheads. Now we got a house that somebody got murdered right in front of. And who wants the house with the murdered person? You know what I'm saying? With the murdered person, right? So I'm up here in DC. I got a mortgage. I need to start paying the mortgage. I need somebody to help me pay that mortgage.
Right.
Take over that insurance. Take over that flood insurance. I got flood insurance.
Oh, yeah, flood insurance on that property?
Man, that house off the ground, bro. But you know what? I ain't gonna say what I want to say. Something about our colored neighborhoods, they get the bottom end of the stick. That's what I would say. You got an all black neighborhood.
Right.
You get the bottom end of the stick. They charge you more to live in a hood than they charge you to live in nice neighborhoods. You pay more on electric, more on gas, on utilities. All your bills are higher. I've got a lot of houses in the hood. I know this to be true. This ain't nothing I'm speculating on this one. If you look at the houses when they did that red line,
yeah,
they wanted to keep the people that was in all black communities in the black community. Yeah. How can you keep people in the black community from moving out? You charge them more for utilities. You charge them less for taxes. You charge them more on, everything else. So if I give you this false ideal that utilities in other neighborhoods gonna cost you $500 for your water bill, $600 for your electric bill, but you're paying a low mortgage because the house is gonna cost that much. But if you look at the numbers, you're paying just as much people in a middle class neighborhood because their electric bill is about $200, their water bill like $30, their gas bill like $40, $50 just to have it on, and then whenever they use it, it probably gets to $150. Whereas in the hood, your gas bill probably $200 when you use it, $300. So let's take you on utilities, keep you in these hoods. You pay flood insurance. Most time in your hood, you're paying for flood insurance. They're getting you there. So now you got extra expense. You don't pay regular insurance only. You're paying two insurance. Now, why would you think you can afford paying for a middle-class neighborhood if we charge you so much to be in the hood? And you don't do your homework, and you don't talk to people, and you don't communicate, and you're scared, and you don't want to tell nobody you don't know no better.
Right.
All right, guys, do your research. Do your research. I can't say that's a fact. I'm gonna say from my experience, that's what I noticed. And when you look at Vicksburg haven't flooded in that area in over 30 some years, bro, but they call it flood insurance. And flood insurance costs me an extra $700 a year.
Easy.
No. $1,400. $700 twice.
And your house is built out on pier and beams.
Pier and beam, bro. Walking space. You can damn walk under that mud.
So the house isn't even in the structure of the house. Well, I guess the bottom part of it is still in the flood zone.
Sure. 30 years, bro.
Your house is lifted that high. They still require that amount.
It's on the hill. It's on the hill. Let me see if I can pull a Vicksburg. Hell, you know I do this stuff fast on me, man.
Hey, go. You know, if you want to get a reduction, try. Did you have to get an elevation certificate?
Yep, I had to do all that.
Yeah,
I had to do all that, man. I mean, it's all good. It is what it is, a rent house. And like I said, I'd use it as a lease option. It ain't like I'm trying to keep it mud for myself. Right. But I'm just making sure everybody understand that it's so much different, that it's so unfair, and it's so unfortunate that people get taken advantage of and don't know they're getting taken advantage of because they won't speak up and they won't tell nobody.
Right.
They won't talk about some of the problems they have. And when you keep problems to yourself, then guess what? You fester in it. That's why I'm sharing it with y'all. I got several houses in the hood because my strategy is to help people out in the hood to have nice things. I don't want people in the hood low. Okay, my brother told me don't say hood no more. Low economical areas. I don't know what the hell he said. I forget what I'm supposed to say.
Hey, I'm not the one that told you that.
You're not, but what I'm supposed to say for least
Hey,
less
more affordable houses.
affordable housing.
There you go. Done.
That's the sound good.
Hey, and affordable housing is becoming extinct right now.
It absolutely is.
It's, I mean, those that have contracts with the government, they're, coming to, they're starting to expire, and they're seeing how market, rents are increasing. So they start to ask themselves like, man, is it even worth it for us to stay on this subsidized, rental income, or should we just go ahead and bite this bullet, increase our rents 20-30%, and and with, many of them already own those properties, or or have very low liens on it, lines of credit, and so they're just asking themselves that now. And so it's tough, man. It's tough. Today I got a phone call. Hey, we need to talk. What I need to talk about? What I do? When you hear that, you're like, what I do? What's going on? Like, hey, they're going up on my rent $300. $300 on top of needing, an extra $100 a week on fuel. So it's $300 a month, plus an extra, like I said, an extra, $400 a month. $700.
Somebody going? How can somebody go $700? What's it? What state this is?
What was that?
What state?
State, that's here in Texas. So I'm looking at, if they go up $300 on their rent, okay? So it's $300 on their rent. On fuel, on average right now, is costing people an extra $50 a week on fuel.
Yeah.
So if you add, $50 a week on top of what they were already doing, that's $200. So it's a total of $500.
And it ain't go up on your paycheck.
So they don't go up on your paycheck. That's like you took a pay cut.
Absolutely.
You're taking a cut just to live because of how inflation is rising.
And the bad thing about it, brother, I'm sorry to say this, and it's gonna hurt some of y'all feelings right here. Folks have audacity to complain about how the government and how the things are going instead of just do something about it.
What would you advise them to do?
Start investing. Be an investor. Do the same thing the government do. Invest.
Yeah, start investing. Okay, there we go. And you know what? I'm glad you said that because hey, you hit us with a story of something that didn't work out quite in your favor, but you didn't give up. You're still going after it, and you still you're still striving and thriving, right? So you're still doing it. And so I'll flip the script because, hey, I have a story I can share, but it's, hey, I want to also encourage, it's great to hear the stories that you share because it's, it's given us a sense of reality, what's actually out there, it's letting us know, hey, look, we need to be prepared. Right. And so this is what I'm going to do. Since we got a special guest, I always say a special guest on the line because anytime she shows up, she's a special guest in our book, Coach. You already know that. So, hey, did that box appear in the middle of your screen when you click on that? I don't know. It's like that box right there.
Oh, y'all looking at the wrong screen then. I'm sharing the wrong screen. My bad.
Yeah, but what is that? What is that?
Oh, I was trying to share the house to people.
Oh, you want to show the house in Mississippi? Yeah, let's check it out.
No, it's just what's on Realtor. But you see how that thing off the ground?
Yep.
You can literally crawl under there for real. Like, you ain't got to go low, but it's the house. It's just the front end of it. Yeah, it's all good. I just want to show people that's a nice home. That's a huge home.
Yeah.
Oh, well, damn, I went all the way out. It's 5 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2 full baths.
Man, I like it.
But no, man, no. So, no, you're right. You spot on. I mean, I understand. I want to show them the realities of this business, man. And like I said, it's a smile on my face the whole time because at the end of the day, it's still an investment. Every month that I pay my mortgage, whether I have a tenant in it or not, that's an IRA, an individual retirement account.
That's a savings
If
account.
you got money coming out of your regular checking account, I mean, your regular business, your job account, and it's going into some kind of investment for you as a retirement account or whatever, and they're in control of the money. So if I'm putting my own money into per house and I'm paying a mortgage, even out of my personal account, it's just like I'm investing because that house is amortizing. I bought the house 50% off, right? So it's amortizing. And then what did Joe just say? They going up on the value of rent. They going up on houses. Wood went up, electric went up, gas went up, water went up, everything going up. So when appraiser go appraise his house in 5 years, in 10 years, that house gonna be praising for. I bought it, it worth 60,000. Come praise for probably 100,000 easily.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably a good 30,000 more. Yeah, you probably 30, 40,000. Yeah.
So again, I'm telling y'all the bad part of it, but I'm telling y'all, yeah, look at that map, bro. Look at that water is right here. This is the Mississippi River. So basically, because it's right beside the Mississippi River, they saying the cases are that river can rise and come all the way up these blocks. Now, this is downtown Mississippi.
Gotcha.
All this downtown, Vicksburg. So this is prime real estate for the boats. He's got a casino right here, a casino right here, and then look at this, I-20.
Twanky.
So it's prime time real estate over here, bro, because you right minutes away from downtown. Minutes away from downtown. And the Strip got, like I said, casinos. It got a lot of fine dining. It got a lot of the courthouse, everything down there. So that's the deal, man. But I just wanted to share that with you. Let me close that out. Oh, let me stop sharing my screen. That's what I do. So nah, man, but a good news story, because I know you said it sounded like a painful situation. And like it's a bad, and it's reality.
No, it is a painful situation. It's reality, man. It is.
But I want to make sure everybody understands the thing about it is because I have it, I got options. Because I have it, I can do more. Because I have it, I get something called deductions. What's the legal word for it? Whenever you depreciation. God doggone it. You get depreciation per house that you have rental properties. So regardless of the fact, you got interest rate that you're paying. So if you have a loan on it, then hey, you're paying interest. And if you're paying interest, that's deduction. You have depreciation on the house, not the land. So if you multiply if you have the ARV of the house, multiply the ARV times 27.5. Nope, you multiply ARV times 15 or 20%, minus the land. So you take the land out because you can't depreciate land.
Right.
And then you multiply that times 27.5, and that give you your rate of every year how much you can depreciate that property.
That's how that formula goes. Okay.
Oh, man, I taught you something.
You did.
Yep, that's it.
I appreciate that.
That's it. So for 27 years and a half, you got depreciation.
That's right.
Now, but those who don't understand deduction.
Appreciation in the value.
Appreciation and appreciation.
Man.
You claim depreciation and then you amortize. And then your house is appreciate as well. Appreciate means the house is worth more tomorrow than it is. Anybody can buy the house, your grandma's house, for the same price they paid for it.
Yeah, you can. Chances are you got to be a bad man like you are, Coach.
I'm just talking about for the people on the call to show them that everything goes up. Your grandma may pay, when they bought a house in the 1960s, 70s, they may pay maybe $25,000.
And that's on the high end.
And then now in 22, where we at now, the same house they're selling for $25,000, you got to buy that thing for $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 or more, depending on the neighborhood, if they went in and redid it.
Man. Coach,
We
you
got
bad
Joseph
man?
out here trying to solicit our wholesaling people. Jose, I mean.
Oh man, that's good, man. We appreciate you sharing that, man. As I said, it's always good to get an inside view of like what's actually taking place. Because on the outside, you know, we're you know we like to, I don't want to say brag, but hey, like we like to brag, we like to boast, we like to share of all the great things. But having, you know, someone like yourself to just share, you know, hey, you know, one of the not so great things, but still remain joyful, humble, and committed to the process, and continue to strive and thrive to, you know, ultimately get to your goal that you set place for you and your family, man. It's amazing to witness. It's amazing to hear it, to feel your words, to embrace, you know, embrace it all. It's such a great feeling. So we appreciate that, man. We really do. You know, and I'm fired up for what you have going on. And hey, and I swear, man, the kids, they don't care what's going on. Hey, look, they don't care. Like, hey, they bust up in a room, like,
Oh, that's why you would turn it off? That's why you turn your mic off, your screen off? They'll
oh
come
yeah,
in.
yeah. He popped up in here. You hear back there? Yeah, baby.
Don't feel bad, man. Look, you know how you lose the baby be in the background. Hey, before you let our special guest Jamila speak, man, Jose, tell us what you got going on. That's excellent unmute, man, because he's trying to solicit help with wholesaling. Let's see what he's talking about. I guess I excellent unmute.
Gotcha.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing
Well,
well.
I joined a little bit late. What did I miss? Were you doing some like analyzing properties or comparables, or what were you doing?
No. I seen your message in the box asking folks for if they interested in the wholesaling. I'm trying to figure out what you got going on, what state you in. Let folks know what you state you in, man. I'm giving you the floor to go ahead and tell folks that you're a wholesaler, correct?
No, I'm not a wholesaler. I'm actually an investor.
Oh, so you're looking for wholesalers?
I'm looking for wholesalers.
Awesome. You're in the right spot, Jose.
Yeah.
What state?
What do you do the most?
We do it everywhere. What state you in?
In Florida. Right now I'm in Miami, but doing it out of state too.
All right. How much you're looking to spend on a property?
How much am I looking to spend? Oh, that's a great question. Like it depends, because I I normally don't buy all cash, but I don't have a number really.
So how many properties you already have? How many properties you currently own?
I'm partnered up with, I have a partner, he's from Ecuador. We currently have two
properties?
One in Tampa and one in West Palm Beach. Yes.
Oh, you got some nice properties.
Nice property. They are nice properties, yeah.
But now, what are you looking to spend for a property now? I mean, are you trying to compensate 100,000 below, 250,000, 500,000?
100,000 below, find a property at that price would be a little bit hard.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna find that in Tampa.
Yeah,
no. You said anywhere. You said anywhere. I thought you said anywhere outside.
Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm doing Atlanta, Arizona, Texas. Well, we haven't done yet like out of state, but we want to start, because right now in South Florida, North Florida, South Florida, Central Florida, the prices are crazy right now. You know, like sellers are just asking too much money. I mean, there are always opportunities, but that's why we are looking out of state too.
Absolutely. No. Well, you're in the right spot. I'm giving you the floor, because if anybody else on here is smart, we got all these wholesalers on here. They should have their pen and paper out, writing down all your information that you're saying, because you're a potential buyer, and we find properties all the times.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
All I'm doing is I'm taking a teachable moment to have these young super troopers that's in our program. Y'all better be taking Jose's name. So how would you do if we did out of town? I know you say you haven't done it before. Just off the top of your head, would you need to see the property personally, or would you like us to videotape it? You know, like record it on YouTube and take pictures. Would you buy it that way, or would you have to send somebody out there to see it?
I don't have boots on the ground for example, in In Atlanta, I don't have boots on the ground. But I mean, like virtual, doing virtual, I think by videos and pictures really, and like really knowing if there is any foundational problems or. But I mean that comes later. But yeah, I mean with pictures and videos, like how do you normally do when you invest out of state?
So me, I do
You have
pictures and
someone like
videos.
they're like boots on the ground.
No, pictures and videos. I mean, yeah, the boots on the ground. I either use a real estate agent or I use a wholesaler. I coordinate and do a JV with a wholesaler, and I don't do a full JV just for showing the property. But if they find a buyer or seller, then I split the profit with them. But if they just want to show the property for me, then I just pay them a fee for showing the property for me for their time.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
But I buy houses sight unseen. If you give me good videos and you give me good pictures, and like you said, tell me about the foundation.
Yeah.
And I may have to do an inspection report, pay for an inspection report to make sure I got a good inspection and know what I'm getting to. That's it. That's just a couple, about $600 more for a quick inspection, but it's worth it when you're not there to see it. But the inspection report is going to tell you everything you need to know about the property.
Yeah. For sure.
All right. Okay. But
looking in Florida. What's your name again? I'm sorry.
I'm Terrence, Coach T. Coach T or Coach Williams or Terrence.
Yeah. Are you currently looking in Florida?
I mean, I can look in Florida. That's not a problem.
Okay. So you do most wholesaling right now?
Yeah, I like to do wholesaling as a way to lead generation. So when you go to somebody's house and you ask them, hey, are you trying to buy more properties, or you trying to sell more properties, or whatever you're doing, I got a way to get you talking. That's just a way to get conversation started.
Yeah, for sure.
If it makes sense with the numbers, then I may buy it for myself. If it don't make sense with the numbers and I think the deal was better for somebody else, if I know you're a buyer and you're a real buyer, then guess what? I already know you own 2 properties, so you bought 2 properties already. So boom, hey, let me pass this deal over to you because I get houses at a deep discount. Let me coordinate, get it down low. And if I can get it low enough that I will pay for if I have to, but I want to wholesale it to you for a fee, as long as I'm within your guidelines, we good.
Yeah, for sure. And like, for example, when the seller asks too much money for the property, what do you normally do with that property? You send them like to an agent, or what do you do with those?
So I don't like agents. I'll be honest with you. I don't care for agents. Agents are not agents no more. They just people that want to show you a house. Show you a list of house and want to do this. So what I do is I find out exactly what the needs are of that seller.
Okay.
And once I find out the needs of that seller, I cater to their needs and not their wants. So when I can get down to what they need for the property, I negotiate based off of that. And then I go help them, assist them by putting a contract on the house. And then I got the ability now to market a contract. And I just go find somebody that's willing to pay more than what they need. And that's it. And get the middle. Really, most of the time when I do business, I'm lazy. I'm sorry. I don't like to work hard. So the person really need me. They need me. It's not like they want me. They need me. So my deal is great.
Nice.
She said, not all agents. All agents. I'm sorry. All agents is the transaction. Now, I don't know you. I'm sorry. I'm just playing.
Not all of them.
Well, yeah, you may got some good ones out there. You may. I haven't met them. Not one.
Yeah. What's your information? I would really love to have a quick chat tomorrow or later this week, and yeah, let's do something together.
Gotcha. Let me pull up this.
If you want to send me a text or maybe an email.
I'm gonna put this in the chat box. Let me find my thing. I'm gonna put it in the chat box so that everybody can get on my schedule. I got a schedule that I got time allocated. I got a family. I'm full-time military. And I'm actually transitioning to North Carolina, and I bought a house sight unseen. I worked with one agent because I had 2 agents, and I was like, nah, this ain't gonna work. Let me give me one agent. I said, if you the listing agent, that's the only person I want to talk to. I want to talk to nobody else. You can have dual agency. I don't want to deal with no middle person lying to me twice.
Yeah, for sure.
But let me see. I'm gonna put it in here, and I got your information too. And if I need to put in there, that's fine. I see your information right there too. But nah, man, I would definitely love to work with you and definitely link you up with some people that in our group. We got an actual group where we actually let them make the money. I'm not a worker bee, but I definitely have all kind of software to find properties and talk to people and get the numbers and do whatever it takes for everybody to be successful. and be happy. My goal is we have to have 3 happy people, but I ain't gonna do hard work. If you don't really want to sell a house, then I don't want to deal with you. I want to deal with people that got a problem, not a person that just saying, I would like to sell. Yeah, that's how I do business. I do business with people that want out. So let me put this in here, and then we'll definitely hit you can schedule your time whenever you would like for the sit down and have a chit chat. And I'm not trying to offend anybody that's a real estate agent out there. All right, I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm not intentionally. I'm just saying that Jose, did you buy in a house with a real estate agent before?
No, not really. No, I've tried and I haven't. They haven't really sent me good opportunities. Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Exactly. Now, and then when you say good, like they sending you stuff, they just sending you the same stuff that's on a multi listing on the MLS system, right?
And I mean, there are for sure like good agents, but like normally, like most of the agents, I feel that they are investors themselves and they already have like their buyers list, and like most of the times they would send me like that shitty leads. I don't know. I feel that. I don't know if that has happened to you too.
No. I mean, if you give me something on the MLS, if you're telling me to go look for something that everybody else can see, that is not a good list.
Yeah.
I don't want nothing that everybody else can see. And then I'm like, wait a minute, what happened to Redfin and Realtor and Zillow not getting a house listed the same time as you listed in your system?
Mm-hmm.
What's your purpose?
Yeah, exactly.
If everybody can fight over one house. So what I do is I find people off market. I find people with a problem that's off market, and I work with those people on selling their property before they even get to a real estate agent. Now, if they have a beautiful home that they want top dollar for, then yes, I would recommend a real estate agent to them. And I recommend the only real estate agent that I work with that I trust, that I feel like I can trust. And I say, hey, look, this is the person I'm going to send to you. And every time I send them business as that, I hope that when they find a regular house that don't fit the market, they call me and say, I'm gonna send that lead to you. So if we do a this for that, we're good. But if you're just trying to be a real estate agent and won't make money out of me, and you don't want to help me when I'm helping you, then you're selfish and I don't want to work with you.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Oh, makes sense. Totally. Yeah.
Hey, Coach Jose, what are you doing with your properties when you acquire them? Are you fixing, flipping? Or are you keeping them as rentals? What's going on there?
Yeah, right now we're more into buy and hold, and I mean it depends. You know, every time it's all about numbers. But right now we're looking in areas where there is we're able to do short-term rentals, but it is very important that you always underwrite the property as a long-term rental. You know, and if as I said, like if there is a chance to put it as a short-term rental, we would go and put it as a short-term rental. It gives you like way more profit. I mean, the entry fee is always greater because you will have to put like furniture on the property and all of that. But after that, it's way better to have a short-term rental. I don't know if that makes sense.
Got it. Okay. Cool, man. All right, man. Hey, we appreciate you sharing that information. Appreciate your presence here, and please, God, anyone here that's interested in working with Jose, he did drop his contact information there, so please follow up with him.
Thank you so much. What's your name?
Yeah, Coach Joe.
Coach, yeah, got it.
Absolutely, yeah. So,
how about you? Are you wholesaling right now? Wanting to wholesale or also buying and hold? So,
you know what, me, man, all of that for me is like that's like washed game for me. And I am an outlier. I am I'm just an outlier. I believe in doing some things very creative. You mentioned short-term rentals. That's a form of being very creative in real estate. But whenever I look at a property now, I no longer look at it as hey, look, can I make my $200 to $300 or a month, or hey, can I make $25,000 to $30,000 off of a flip? I'm looking at a little bit more strategic with my my philosophy here. Mm-hmm. And so, and actually with that question you asked, I'm gonna roll this in. I know Coach has been working on an actual day to where he's going to commit to actually present a lot of content, a lot of information to you guys and share it with you from several different aspects. real estate focused, but also other industries are going to be introduced and shared with you guys. As you know, we are entrepreneurs first, real estate, investors, second. That just happens to be our bread and butter. But hey, and right after he does that, we've been going back and forth working on an actual plan and putting things in place to where it's documented, to where you can actually go out and implement these strategies that we're using for these pre-foreclosures. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give you guys a quick 2-minute video here. I'm going to share this with you. And then I'm going to give you, after I give you this quick 2-minute video, I'm going to share with you in about 2 or 3 minutes, actually what all I did, where I'm at in the process, what's happening here, and how you guys can go out there and duplicate this process. And whenever I said, hey, I'm going to, since we have a guest on the call, and every time that, she logs in, hey, look, we look at her as a guest, and I don't even think she's on the call anymore, but she was there for a minute, but she's actually like, falling in love with this strategy. And like, I'm super proud to say, like, she's working on her second one right now. So here, let me see if I can share my screen here. All right, I'm gonna share that. Let me turn my volume up. Guys, if you guys can hear it, somebody give me a thumbs up here. I'm gonna go ahead and hit play.
Guys, take a look. Beautiful neighborhood. Next project coming up. Give you guys a quick video tour, the inside of the property. Walking through the front door. So
Bro, we can't see it. We can't see it. We can hear you, but we can't see it.
To the left, you have the laundry room.
So you can hear it, but you can't see it.
Yes, sir.
Wait a sec here. Can you see the screen now?
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Yes, I can see it in here. Oh, they said it. Yeah, maybe I'm on the wrong screen.
Oh, that might be you, man. You over there all high tech,
Oh,
messing with everybody.
I got like 4 screens. Yeah, man, it's up. I see it. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Go
no,
ahead.
it's all good. It's all good, brother.
The master, you have the garage. Then here you have the living room, kitchen, and the other bedrooms over there. Let's take a look over here. This is the master. Nice size master here. Nice ceilings here. Yeah, nice. All right, let's take a look at the bathroom. Nice towel. You have a standalone shower, your tub. You have a his and a hers closet. Yep, you have a nice vanity, double vanity in here. Okay, let's continue. Let's go here. Here you have the living room. Let's go over here. You have the kitchen area. It's a nice kitchen. Stainless steel appliances. All comes with the home. Here you have bathroom number 2. Nice bathroom. Bedroom 2. Bedroom 3. Nice. Let's take a look at the backyard. Here we go. Yeah. So guys, 3-bed, 2-bath home. Bossier City. Inbox me if you're interested. Guys, take a look.
So here, Coach, in this video here, what I just shared with you guys, this is another one of those, as I call it, the free house strategy. This is one where, hey, I'm working a pre-foreclosure. So whenever we're looking at, hey, do we want to, go in and drop thousands of dollars? Do we have to drop thousands of dollars? No, it's not required. So what I'm sharing with you guys here is, look, that's a property right there, pre-foreclosure, as you see the condition of that home. That house right there, I reached out to the actual owner of the property, started the negotiation process. He mailed me the keys to mailed me the keys. Never seen him in person. Matter of fact, I saw a photo of him from, you have the Gmail, and I was like, wait a second, man, this can't be this guy. Like, well, I guess it is. Voices just don't always match. And I bet when he saw my face, I know my voice didn't match exactly who he thought I was. You know what I mean? But hey, needless to say, he mailed me the keys to his house. He allowed me to, put it under contract. I did a subject to contract on this property in the pre-foreclosure, meaning that he deeded over the property to me, right? And I told him for his help at the end of the transaction, I'll give him $2,000. I didn't have to give him anything. I chose to offer that. So, fast forward, let me share a little bit of information about this actual deal here. So I'm going to share my screen again. Take a look at this here. So here, this is a breakdown of the actual mortgage statement that, this young man had whenever I took over this property here. If you can see that, this guy here was $52,000 behind. Look at that date. Look at that date. $52,000 behind. 52. Now I'm gonna show you how bad of a man I am. And like all this information that I have here, these slides here have been prepared for you guys. So you can go and do this exact same strategy, implement it. We can assist you, we can coach you, we can guide you to where you can implement these types of strategies. But this guy here was $52,000 behind. You go over to the next slide. Hey, I go in, I fix his loan. Now they tell me, hey, look, we're gonna put you on a trial basis. So meaning you pay us less than $300 for 3 months. This is it. You pay us less than $300 for 3 months. At the end of the third month, all goes well, we're going to extend it another 3 months at less than $300 a month. And then if you got consistent payment history, we're going to give you what we call a streamline modification, right? Streamline modification is basically you showing that you have the commitment and the ability to make your payments. So whenever they do that, they're going to take this $52,000, they're going to wrap it back into the loan. And then, hey, I'm going to have a new mortgage rate, right? A new monthly mortgage. Now my interest rate stays the same. That's what I love, that 3.3, that's going to stay the same. They're just going to wrap that in, give me a new actual mortgage note. So I'm like super fired up about this, super fired. Why am I fired up? You guys saw the house. I put $0 into that house, $0. And in fact, because I knew how the system worked, it's a process called home tendering, okay? Home tendering. Home tendering is what investors do. We'll take control of a property. We'll start negotiating with the banks. During that time of our negotiations, we don't have to make actual payments to the bank, right? But in return, we can rent out that property. So no payments to the bank. Look, you're getting 100% cash on cash return. Actually, you get more than that because I didn't put any money into the house. Well, let me take that back. I think I put about $700 into that house. I got the grass cut, I fixed the gutters, I got the AC service, things like that. But essentially, I didn't spend much money in that. In fact, the money that I put into the house was less than the money I received on my non-refundable deposit. Let me repeat that. The money that I put into the house was less than the money I received in my non-refundable deposit. So I want to share that with you because you guys can go out here and implement these exact same strategies here. And we'll show you how, if it's going to be you may not have to do a modification. It's so many different ways. But what we're going to share with you, we're going to show you exactly the 8 ways of how to stop a foreclosure. Then we're going to show you 8 exit strategies. All right. And then we're going to give you assistance and support with each and every strategy, right? Assistance and support with each and every strategy. Right now, one of the mentees, Jaron, is working on a pre-foreclosure. We had a conversation. He was like, wait, what is that? I said, look, ask for these 2 documents. Once you get them, let me know. Okay, coach. Boom, he got the information. Okay, now, cool. We have the asset. Now, let's find the buyers. It's people buying over here. So this is how you do it here. Structure the deal this way. Oh, really? That's it? Yep, that is it. Jackpot. You see that? So, hey, and if he wanted to actually get a rental property himself, he could take that property and keep it as a rental. Pending condition is something he wanted. He could take it and keep it for himself, or he can quote unquote wholesale it to another investor, or he can just, turn it into, he can live in it. He can house hack it. He can rent it. He can do so many different things. Lease purchase it like coach was doing, lease purchase it, seller finance, whatever. So many plethora of options there. So what I'm sharing with you guys is that you don't have to have a pocket full of money. You don't have to have excellent credit to go out and actually get your hands on real estate. You don't have to. As you guys saw, the balance on that property there is $180,000. If I put the house up for sale right now, I can get about $265,000 for that house, right? So that's me building wealth. My monthly mortgage on that property, when it's all said and done, it's going to be about about a little bit under $1,300, right? And rent that property out for $1,600 easily. See, so that's what you call creating a win. That's what you call creating a win. So I like to do things creatively. Now, I do purchase properties, go in and get, things financed, private money, hard money, traditional finance, and I do things like that. But whenever I do, I ensure that, hey, look, it's going to be a badass deal. It's going to be a badass deal. If it's a fix and flip, it needs to be 50K net profit, not gross profit, net profit in the deal. If it's going to be a rental, it's going to be the BRRRR. I can buy, renovate, refi, and repeat that process. Or it's going to be something that I can, purchase and immediately, get 10 times my return based upon my investment. So meaning that, hey, if I had to come out of $20,000, hey, I need to be making, $2,000 gross profits, not gross profits, I'm sorry, net profits a month. So, and at the end of the year, hey, look, that would put me at $24,000. So I would be kicking ass. And so these are the things that, we're implementing for ourselves. We're documenting it, putting it on paper for you guys. So if you're already a part of our mentorship group, our mentees, this information is going to be presented to you guys, during one of our private sessions. And it's going to be there for you to actually download, and go back and refer to. You already know you have our phone numbers, and so you can always text us, always email us. And I'm a little afraid when one person get their hands on this information, I can already hear my phone blowing up right now. Coach, you stressing me out, coach. What am I supposed to do here? Hey, you stressing me out. Hey, I can already hear her voice right now. I can already hear. I ain't gonna call her name, but I know she thinking he talking about me. But look, that's an awesome strategy there. I'm fired up to be able to share that with you guys. Hey, Jaron, do you have any updates on the deal that you're actually working on? If you're able to actually speak, let me see if I can unmute you. You may be able to unmute now.
No, I haven't heard anything yet.
Okay, gotcha. And that's typical. I want you to know that whenever you're working with people that's going through, this process, this transition, that's normal. Think about it. The banks hadn't heard from them either, so that's why, they're in this spot. So, the banks hadn't heard from them, you're not going to hear from them, either. So it's just, you stay in contact with them and let them know that, hey, look, you just say, hey, look, I'm ready to put this deal together, and they'll come around.
I most definitely let her know that.
Yeah, because you already have buyers in that area, right?
Correct.
Boom. You do a sub too. Hey, you tell your buyer, look, you want like $2,000 for your time to bring the deal to the table. Out. Give me my 2. You get your 2. The seller stops the foreclosure. Credit gets back in good standing. Boom, the buyer drops a couple coins, takes over the ownership of the property, and rocks and rolls, starts creating wealth. That's it, man. So congrats on that, man. Just keep working the leads, keep working the pipeline.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Okay, we got Derek has a question here. Yes, sir, Derek.
Thank you, Coach. I do appreciate you for letting me ask questions. So real quick, I wanted to see if you can go over the stack process. How you doing, Coach T, as well? It's amazing to see the opportunity, learning firsthand. I learned how to build a fence. So it's been a great opportunity to watch the growth. But I wanted to go over the stack system, if you may share.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So for the sake of this one here, because that will cause for a little bit more in-depth information. So are you going to be on the private call on Wednesday? Oh, can't hear you. But if I would prefer to share that information on Wednesday with you guys versus actually tonight. That's a deep dive into showing you guys how to find motivated sellers. So I would prefer to share that with you guys on Wednesday in our private group. So don't let me forget. I see. Yeah, I'll let you unmute yourself there. So yeah, don't let me forget. You say, okay, you'll be working. So if someone that's on the call can remind me, hey, Coach, go over the stack system. So I'll do that, and we'll record that, and then we'll Coach T. He'll
be on Customer Hub. He's gonna be on Customer Hub.
Okay, he'll upload it, and then it'll be there for your review at your the time and pace that you would like to review it.
Yeah, y'all need to go on Customer Hub. I updated all the past videos, man. I stayed up the other night trying to get the stuff done. Before I move, I really want to get all that stuff done. So everybody that got Customer Hub, you may want to go in there and look at all the videos I uploaded. I'm also going to give y'all my podcast. I may end up putting not the private stuff on there, but the Monday calls on my podcast as well. 10 to Retire in 10 podcast, Williams Reality, Retire in 10 podcast. So yeah, bro. Good information, man. Outstanding. Love it. I love the Bossier house. Pretty house.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Putting. Hey, you see, look, got the information ready to go for you, brother. Hey, like we pumped up, man. Hey, look, I got your power of attorney there, man. I got an actual another layout here, property there. Show you how I went all the way through it, man. Look, hey, look, Coach, we put some time in this. Got your seller's acknowledgement. Like, look, it ain't no game around here, Coach. We ready. We ready.
Yeah, I'm working on that and let me do this right now. She's still on the call, whoever that was. I don't know if that's she or he. Listen, all right, let me formally apologize for saying all real estate agents. Okay, all real estate agents are not bad. I just want to make sure I clarify that. But I have not met any good ones, right? I just haven't personally. Let me be honest with y'all. If you're a real estate agent and you're on this call and you're just sitting there listening to people and telling them they need to find out the house and figure out which one they want to see and call you and tell you which house you're looking at, that is not a good, effective way to be of service to anybody. In my opinion, only in my opinion. But if you are a real estate agent that listen to your buyer and you sit down with them and you tell them, hey, look, here's the list of everything. Here's the ones that you may not steer them, I understand, but you find out what the buyer wants and you only send them what the buyers want only, then I consider you a better real estate agent than the other ones, right? Because you listen to me. You're not making me do the work. Why do I need you if I got to do the work? Jose just was on this call and I said, I'm going to find a property. You tell me what you want. I'm going to find the properties and I'm going to present the properties that fit in your category. Tomorrow, when we get on this call or whenever we get on the call when he's scheduled, I'm going to find out exactly what he wants, how much he's willing to pay for it, and what condition it need to be in. Once I know all that, I'm only presenting him what he needs to see. Not what I want him to see, or telling him to fish through a big old pool and put his line out there and figure it out. That's not what a real estate agent I used to. Now, when I first met a real estate agent, they drove to my house, they picked me up, and they took me to the houses. And then they said, which out of these houses that you showed me today do you like? What did you like about it? Okay, I think I know what you want. I will go and comb the MLS, find properties that fit your category that I feel like off of what you told me that I would do that. That was a long time ago, 2004, when I bought my first house. I haven't had that since. And that dude probably dead and gone. He was old. So that's what I want to clarify that. I just want to do that. I feel bad. You feel like I'm beating up real estate agents. And I done met several real estate agents, and I tried to work with them, and it's hard because you don't get it. You think about it stuff as a consumer, you don't understand an investor, and you don't invest. And if you're not an investor and you're talking to an investor and you're trying to tell us what you can't do, you just pissed us off. Hey, you know what? I never seen that done before. Let me check it out. I never seen that done before. Let me find out more about it. That's what you say. You don't say, nah, we can't do that. What? You can't? I've done it several times before. When I tell you put something in seller concession and you say closing costs, words mean things. Why am I telling a real estate agent seller concession and closing costs are two different things? They may end up being the same thing, may end up, but I want to use these terms for a reason, because the seller don't really know. And if they're not using a real estate agent that's trying to railroad the shop and mess it up, then guess what? They're like, yeah, he just asked for seller concession. That's fine. He went up on a price. He went up on a price and he asked for a seller concession. I've done it before. And I got houses and I got a check back when I bought a house. I buy houses, I come with a $10,000 check and I get a $5,000 check back. Not to me, but to my company, the people that are doing the work on the property, or somebody else that I know that I say, hey, they're gonna do the work. And then they do the check for them. So it's just that simple, because the house has been sitting up for 5 years. We don't know what the condition of air conditioning is. We don't know condition of the pipes is. We don't know a lot of things. So if something come up broke, I'm not using my money out of my pocket to fix it. I'm using this check that you just gave somebody.
5 years?
Huh?
House been sitting there for 5 years?
One of the houses I bought on Wagner Street, man. I bought a house on Wagner Street, man.
Okay, I'm thinking you're speaking about North Carolina. Okay.
No, North Carolina. I bought that. What I did, I shared with y'all. Listen, guys, I had a real estate agent for 2 months. Horrible experience. Horrible experience. So I'm trying to train her on how to, she told me she want to be an investor, and I'm trying to train her. And I'm trying to tell her how I think and blah, blah, blah. She too busy telling me about the seller. I'm the buyer, you tell me about the seller. Why do I care about the seller? Why do I need you then if you won't tell me about the seller? I'm trying to educate you and make sure you're educated. I said, I didn't ask you for that. If you want to make sure I'm educated, set a day and time to tell me everything you want to tell me about a seller and about your job and about your life and about everything you got going on in your world. I'm going to be on the call. I'm going to put the phone down and I'm going to pick up and say, are you done yet? I'm setting a time. Educate me. I'm going to put the phone down. I don't want to hear none of that, because none of that, I give a hill of beans. All I want you to do is find what I told you to find. And if you can't find it, say you can't. If you can't find it, bye. I'll find it myself. I worked with her for 2 months. I fired her 3 times. She thought I was joking. Because I was laughing. I was smiling the whole time. I was playing around like, hey, I no longer need your service. I'm sorry. Thank you for everything you've done. Bye. Click. She called me next day. I got a property for you. Why are you still calling me? I told you yesterday. I thought you were joking. I told you when you first met me, I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. I told you that yesterday. I said it in a joking way. Done, right? So she called me again. I said, I was serious. And she said, well, let me send you the termination letter. She sent it. Sent me the termination letter. The next day, I put a house on the contract with a realtor that had the listing. She had the listing. I called her. I said, I don't want to deal with no other realtor. I just want to deal with you and only you. I need one person to lie to me, not 2. One. One. right? Why do I say you're lying? Have anybody played a game where you say something in the ear of one person and they say something to another person and they say something to another person and they say something else? Do the story ever be the same that the first person said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
between you and your significant other.
Yeah.
You got better. Hey, you got a good crew of people. So I've experienced that. And if the seller is talking to the seller's representative, right? That story already changed by the time this person tell it to that representative. And when that representative tell it to me, the story is totally different. So it's not like you intentionally lie, you just misrepresent tape, or you reword it the way you want to say it. And now it makes a whole nother context. So I'd rather deal with one person getting the story from this person to this person, and that one person getting the story to me, and do dual agency and take my chances. I'd rather that. That's just me. I ain't telling nobody else that's a strategy they should use. But I got the house on contract in one day because that dual agent is gonna make more money. They ain't got to split their commission. They're winning. I don't care about how much money you make. I just want my damn house. And I don't want to deal with somebody, two people in between messing it up. So if you're a real estate agent and you're doing your job like that and you own it and you're being transparent and you know how to relay a message word for word correctly, then you're a great real estate agent. But if you're going and telling me your side of the story, I don't want to hear it. And if you tell me about something I don't want to hear, you're wasting my time, and my time is precious. All right, that's what I got. But look, I'm gonna ask you to unmute so that you can speak. Because like I said, I just want to be clear. You got any comments?
Well, I understand. Well, from my perspective, as I haven't been a real estate agent very long, but I'm sorry that you went through that experience with that agent. It does sound like it was a bad one. And unfortunately, we're not all the same. So, me personally, I deal specifically with veterans. I help them to buy 1 to 4 units. They live in one unit and rent out the other 4 units so that they don't have to pay any mortgage or any rent. So that's what I do. And I do it because I love it. I don't do it for the money, but I'm trying to learn myself how to kind of invest. But my whole niche is just working with veterans. I don't know about everybody else in the real estate world. I do know here in California, it's very competitive and we have a lot of agents like that. So I do get it. They probably do misrepresent themselves. But me personally, I'm not one of those people.
Now, outstanding. First of all, first thing, thank you for working veterans. As I told you, I'm active duty military right now. I work for the Pentagon, first and foremost. Second, so what made you pick that niche?
My dad is a veteran. My brother's a veteran. All of my family is in the military. So
Outstanding.
I have a lot of Marine family members. And
Oh,
I would
Lord.
have been in the Marines, but I got pregnant. So didn't
Thank
work out
God
for
you
me.
died. Marines don't come back right. They always come back a little different.
Well, thank you for your services as well. But yes, it's heartfelt for me to work with veterans.
Oh, no, absolutely. And my dad would be loving to hear you talking about what you're doing because he wanted me to build a veterans home so bad and invest into a veterans home. He served as well 36 years and I'm serving 24 years so far. So I know I don't look that old.
Amazing.
But 24 years in, guys, I'm old. So I get it. And that's why I say I don't mean to hurt nobody because I ain't trying to talk about nobody, I ain't trying to dog nobody. But I had a couple of bad experiences. But that's good that you're doing that. And you're in the California area. What part of California?
I am. Rancho Cucamonga area, Inland Empire, San Bernardino County.
Okay. So are you looking for more properties or are you finding them yourself or how are you finding your properties?
So right now, it's family members and kind of friends and family, word of mouth, I'm really interested about the whole foreclosure that you guys were speaking of, because I haven't dealt in that area before, but right now it's just friends and family.
Friends and family referring you to deals or are you buying any fourplexes or, I mean, wait a minute, what's going on with the fourplexes? That's what I'm talking about. I'm sorry.
Well, the first one is my dad. He's gonna buy the fourplex and I can't find it out here. I found one in Nevada and Las Vegas because California is too expensive for him. So I'm kind of going out of state and doing different ones and seeing how that goes.
So how are you searching for them? How are you searching for the fourplexes?
So I have a couple of softwares and I know a few people who they have their own softwares. I don't like to go through the MLS and I don't like to go through Redfin or any of that, stuff. So I specifically talk to people who I know are selling their homes or know people who have homes available in that area. And I have talked to a couple of investors that own property management companies in other states. So that's kind of where I'm at right now
So
to find
please,
property.
please, click on that link, that 15-minute link, and let's talk about it. Because we in our program we have wholesalers. That's what they do. They look for properties and deals for people. And if we find what you want, that's the only time we get paid. We don't find nothing, we don't get paid. But we find what you want in your category. And if you're trying to do stuff for veterans, hey, that's perfect. I mean, and then you look at the fourplexes. I know many of my people that's in the program, our people, not my people, our people, they're looking for multifamily as well. So they're not only looking for it, they'll be looking for themselves. And if they find something that fits your category, then they're able to, wholesale a deal over if it meets your standard. How did that sound? Did you mute?
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Maybe
Yeah, I just asked
you may have to ask her to unmute again. Because sometimes it happens to where they'll
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. That does sound good. That sounds really good actually, because I've been having a problem finding the units, but I've been kind of on a, I don't know, goose hunt, or I don't know how to say it, but yeah, I'm going to the properties and I'm seeing some, but they're not what I want. Like if I put somebody in something, I want it to be something that I would put myself in and my family, not just, this is just not for a regular person. This is for friends and family. So I can't just say, oh, I'm going to put you in a raggedy home, a 4-unit raggedy home. I'm going to put you in something that I would live in.
So it's more to it than that too. So I know you heard of Burr, right?
Yes.
All right, so I specialize in Burr. All my houses, I buy it, I gut them out. I got a house right now. I can show you pictures maybe one day. But I gut them completely out. I put brand new electric, brand new plumbing, brand new everything throughout it. Put some drywall up, put some floors down, put a central air heat in that thing, and then I rent it out for Section 8 price. Now, the only reason why I do that is because I'm from a low income area when I was first, among this earth. And I seen how people were taking advantage of people of my color. And I didn't like it. So I said, as a little kid, I said, when I'm a grown man, I am going to supply something better for our people that's in those areas that don't know any better. And people don't live in low income area because they're poor or they broke. They live in low income area because they're with their mama, their cousin, their uncle, their grandma. They're with most of their family and they want to stay around their family.
Right.
So if I can make a house just as pretty as the house in a nice neighborhood, then now they living in a better neighborhood. I'm gentrifying that area, and I'm doing it on my own. So when you find some property that may be beat up, I walk folks through that. That's part of our program. I walk people through that program to help them to know how to read which ones is a good fit. Let's do that number first. Which one a good fit to make sure this going to work out, and then the bank will give you money on the back end. So you put the cash up on the front end, and when you refinance that house into a loan, you get paid a lump sum of money. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I seen your link, so I'll go ahead and schedule something. That way I can learn a lot more about it, because it does sound. I have seen some beat up ones, and it didn't dawn on me. Just buy it and fix it up, because I don't have those type of connections to have somebody go to a different state and fix up properties.
And that's tricks that we can teach you to do that as well. That's all tricks and everything. I mean, they got if I learned a long time ago, remember that I don't know how old are you? I don't want you to say your age either. But when I was a little kid, middle school, where there's a wheel, there's an A. You remember that?
A? No.
Yeah, it's a learning program that'll do with teaching folks and say, where there's a will, there's an A. If you want your child to have an A, they got to have a willpower for it. So I say, hey, look, if you want to win, you just got, when you try, you can get it. So bottom line is, it's never no. It's always yes. The answer is always yes. And then you figure out where there's a will, there's a way. So,
Yes.
hey, we can make it happen. It's just the numbers got to jive. Everybody on this call, I want to make sure everybody understand one thing. Real estate is a numbers game. Everything is a numbers game. As long as the numbers add up and it makes sense, then it's a deal. When the numbers don't add up, it's not a deal. I love ugly houses. Ugly houses are the best. The house I bought that I'm working on right now, hole in the roof, hole in the floor. My uncle called me saying, boy, this thing rotted. Boy, I said, okay, it rained in it for like 20 years. So I'm sure it is rotted. Okay, take it out, replace it, and fix it back up. The most money gonna cost me is that stucco all around the house. But nonetheless, yeah, I'm looking forward to talking to you. How you pronounce your name? Renee?
It's
how you
Raina.
Rena, okay. So looking forward to talking to you. Get on the schedule and let's talk about it. And like I said, I don't mean to be ugly when I talk about real estate agent. I just had some bad experiences.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that, but I appreciate all you do, and thank you very much.
Thank you for everything, and thank you for your family that served and you served as well with them.
That boy good. That boy good.
Oh,
That boy good. Boy good.
I ain't here to offend people. I know sometimes I say stuff and it come across very, very, very ugly, but I'm not here to offend people. I'm just here to, make sure everybody know that, it is what it is. We all growing, we all learning. I got to work on my delivery, and that's my area of weakness. I want to sound like him where when people see me, they don't hear me.
Hey, you just love taking shots at me, boy. Hey, look, don't you? You just love, hey, I can handle you by yourself. Now you and mama, no. But you by yourself, hey, I'm swinging back at you. Hey, if mama was on the call, I ain't got nothing to say. No, that's awesome, man. Yep. And it's great that you have another person out there, another connect in California to actually work with out there that that you can help enlighten, brighten, and hey, bring them over to the light.
First of all, why are you saying you?
Who?
You say we 100 times. You be we in it. I be thinking you French, all that we in, and now you saying you have another we.
Yeah. I went back. I dropped my French. Yeah, I'm no longer Creole. So it's you no longer Creole.
You Chinese now. You Chinese. You.
Hey. Yes, sir, man. Today's been a great day, and it's great day, man. And I'm fired up to keep sharing this information and to keep learning. One of the things that I am doing now, Coach, every morning, well, actually 3 times a morning. Hey, I've challenged myself to get up and to drop some YouTube content. So I did drop a YouTube video this morning. Excuse me. And that one there, it'll be uploaded this week. So I'm fired up about that. Get more content out there. You guys can watch, learn, and just, continue to grow and hey, come back on Mondays and share that, and ask questions here with us, or Wednesdays if you're part of that, the private group. So what you thinking over there, Coach, before we hop off?
I forgot tomorrow, Tuesday, man. Tomorrow I got teaching Tuesday. I got Courtney Trammell. She's gonna be on, and she's gonna talk about commercial lending and residential lending. And she's gonna tell the first part of my BRRRR. That's my lender I use for BRRRR several times. I think about 15, but no, never mind. I ain't gonna say no names. I'm sorry.
Say them.
Nah. I use her several times for several properties.
Gotcha.
I try not to do all that. Hey, they don't even know all that stuff, man. They just need to know that this stuff can happen, and they need to try it out for themselves and find out it works.
That's right, man. So yeah, man. And I'm looking for understudies to come on that actually want to implement that pre-foreclosure strategy, because I get such a high off of it, such a high. Matter of fact, I was calling out, and then I know, we got to roll, because I'll tell you this here. I was calling out Jamila because she texted me this morning. She was like, well, she called and I was on the call, so I wasn't able to take it. And then she followed back up with me and she messaged me. She was like, man, you hurt my feelings. I feel hurt whenever I get off the phone with somebody. They like, oh, I just got off the phone with Coach, And then she called and I don't answer. So I started laughing. I'm like, Adrian, man, I'll be busy, man. Hey, I'm not trying to avoid you. I'll be busy. She's like, I know you ain't avoiding me. But, you know, but while she was reaching out is because she's working on another pre-foreclosure. She's like, hey, I need your help on it. You know, I'm like, not a big deal. What you got? And so, so helping her out, assisting her on that, and fingers crossed, boom, she knocked down another one. And it's thing here. It's not like you can go out and get like an abundance amount, but it's, you know, you just have to wait for that opportunity. And all I say is, hey, if you go after it and you do it once a month, at least once a quarter, you can pick up one. And so if you say once a quarter, that's 4 free houses in 1 year. That's life changing there. Life changing if you know how to work with the banks and things like that. Matter of fact, I'll be interested to come there with Courtney. I'll be interested to come in there with Courtney and not challenge, but share with some of the things. So I'm gonna be there listening and ask some questions and see what she say. Like, you can't do that. Oh, okay. You know, those types of things, because it's just interesting once people that's inside the industry, you know, don't know as much as the people on the outside. We find that very often. But whenever you can say, okay, hey, are you willing to, you know, have an open mind to the concept I'm sharing, have some conversations and figure out how we can actually get it done, both legally and ethically. And boom. And that's how Subject to Real Estate Financing was created. I didn't create it. Hey, look, I just exercised the option. That's it. So, Coach, man, I appreciate everything. You know, I believe tonight was productive. I think it was pretty amazing. And you know, hey, the floor is yours, my brother. Yeah, floor is yours, man.
Man, I'm over here trying to, look here, I learned the new technology. And I'm trying to make sure it's in my phone. Everything's in my phone. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a second so I can get y'all tomorrow's link.
Okay, you working on that link? You know, while you working on that link, I saw several people drop in the chat that their rent's going up $300 too. You know what I mean? Cray. Now, here's the thing. We're saying cray, those of us that are, you know, homeowners, you know, at the exact same time, you know, hey, taxes roll around. Hey, you know, taxes may increase because of how crazy the market is, and it ends up balancing, you know, right back out. But it's, I always tell people this here. It's just be creative, you know, be consistent, you know, work with someone that can help you, you know, obtain your goals, and, you know, just go out there and do it. Just go out there and do it. Take the action, and, you know, things will, you know, that they will take place. They'll take place for sure. And with the market transferring, bro, it's already, you know, moving back into a buyer's market. Certain areas is already a buyer's market. But yeah, it won't be too long, because people are just realizing that, dude, like, rent sky high. Sky high, man.
Yeah, you know, me and you, I ain't gonna go into that tonight about why we know this gonna happen. I mean, you know, you cannot keep going up on everything and expect people to keep buying. So that's why a selling market don't last that long.
Yeah. People are moving left and right. Yep, you're right.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I hate that they're doing it to people.
More than what we do. Yeah, left and right. Yeah.
All right. Hey, brother, I put the link in commercial lending. I didn't know I spelled it wrong. I need to go respell it correctly. Commercial lending, guys. So definitely tomorrow at the same time. If you want to get on COMMERC. Oh, I put an I before the CI. Yeah, if y'all want to get on tomorrow, same time, Courtney Tremel, she's gonna be speaking, and she's gonna tell y'all exactly how she got a new position, man. She no longer with First Guarantee, she with Carter Federal. But it's a good chance for you to just go ahead and talk to somebody that does lending. Now, I promise you, when it comes to Burr, She used to assist me very, very, very well. And when I say assist me very well, is she'll go out to the house and take pictures of the house. I've been up here DC buying houses. She'll take pictures of the houses, videotape the houses, do in-house appraisers. I didn't pay no appraiser for houses, all kinds of stuff, guys. So you have people on your team that want you to win. And then I had her cell phone number. I can call her on her cell phone number. And so many times we work with people, we don't know their cell numbers. We only talk to them when they're in the office and they cut you off. I didn't ever have to deal with that person. And Irvin too, the same way. Irvin took care of me as well. And those are the type of people I like to deal with. I do not like to deal with somebody saying they only gonna talk to me during office hours and treat me like everybody else. I'm not like everybody else. I am not. You're not gonna treat me that way.
You know what? One of the things that 2023 we'll have to continue to take a look at is how we can cross collateralize our assets to go out and acquire and knock down a lot of these larger multi-families. And here's the thing in which with the new concepts that we're using, we don't even need multifamily. We don't even need multifamily with the new strategies that we're implementing and we're doing. It's like, the fourplex I'm buying right now, it's each house, each unit I could get like, $650, $700. But instead with this new strategy, I'm getting 1,000 each unit. You know what I mean? So it's like, we don't even need that to do it. But you know what, man, because we just want to, we want to be bad MFers and go out and do something that, we've thought about, but wasn't sure, that we're actually going to bring it about. So, yeah, man, that's, and I didn't even tell you that, I just started negotiations with the company. Man, I got to look up that name of that company. Just started negotiations with the company that's all they do is specialize in buying multifamily properties. Let me see if I can find it here. That's all here we go. Yep, right here. What's the name of that? Yep. Boardwalk Wealth. That's all they do is specialize in buying multifamilies. So hey, I'm a firm believer. You want to learn something, a skill so you can go out and implement yourself, go take a job and go do it. Hey, if you want to go do it for free, go do it for free and learn how to do it and implement it for yourself. But if you're like smart enough, boom, you go take the job, learn it, then you go out and implement it yourself. Because one of the other things, I said, man, crap, I'm tired of fixing these garage doors. That's what I'm tired of fixing these garage doors. So you know what I did? I called my buddy Randy. He's actually like the state, I'm not even gonna say the state. He's like the company, vice president for I can't remember the name of his company, but that's what they do is garage doors. Say, hey Randy, man, you still over there? Hey man, look, hey, I need a job. Like, well, you need a job? Yeah, I need a job. But here's the deal. Hey, look, I'll come work for free. And this is what I told him. I'll come work for free. I'll go on service calls. I know you have to pay me something, but you can pay me minimum wage. Just, if I have to use my truck, cover the gas, but I would prefer to use your truck. And he was like, really? I'm like, yeah. And you know why? Garage doors, dude, that's a necessity right now. Dude, I can't tell you. I had to get my garage door service with some springs. Some springs cost me $1,500 for some springs. $1,500, and the technician took him about an hour to change out the spring. He did give me a little grease. Yeah, he greased up where the wheels go for the garage door. But I'm sitting here like, holy moly, man, wait a second, I need to learn this. So now, hey, I'm starting to learn that skill set. Now, I don't know if I'll go with him or go with the fundraiser and the multifamily, but I will be going with one of them. Just cause. And hey, we take that information, we come back and we share it here within the network. And what do? We keep building our own empires. Our own empires, man. Our own empires. I'm proud of everything I'm proud of our struggles. I'm proud of our, things that we've conquered. I'm proud of the things that we're doing. And because now we're at that place where we're like, hey, look, here's the big picture. For me, I said, I need to make $3,000 a month to cover my expenses, just my expenses. So now when I hit that, it's like, okay, hey, look, I need to, make $6,000 a month because I need to double my expenses. I need double that. Okay, I hit that. Now I'm at the point, I'm like, hey, I need one asset that's going to cover my expenses. So out of all the assets I have, how can I pull one out, implement a strategy that will cover all of my expenses? Dude, we're converting garages into 2 bedrooms or into lofts. We're building guest house. I told you about the house we went to go see today. We put the offer in on. It's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath home. And then in the back, they have a 2-bedroom, 1-bath studio apartment. So yeah, it's like, and here's the thing. I walked in there, I said, yeah, I hate this price point. It ain't worth what they're asking for. So I'm gonna make an offer, and it's going to be like, it's going to be higher than what I typically would, simply because that right there, each room, 7 rooms, I'll make $7,000 a month off of that house. $7,000 a month. It's crazy. That's crazy. And here's that fourplex that we got, bro. We could do 1,000 a unit, or we could actually do 2,000 a unit. Because it's just amazing, man. And I'm grateful to be in this opportunity that we're in. And I hope, we continue to grow this thing out the way we need to. So, Coach, floor is yours, brother. I'm out, man.
Bro, we had a lot of people stay on a long time. Hour and 45 minutes later.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, brother, I'm over here building these papers up, trying to get these eviction stuff together. Thank y'all so much for the night. I appreciate everybody chiming in and the questions. And I know I put some people on the spot when they made comments. So I wanted people to miss Belinda. No, I call you out. So no harm, no foul. We're here to help. We're here to assist. We hope that you signed up. Click on the link. Again, commercial landing is tomorrow. Click on the link to be a part of the group meetings that we're going to have. to meet with me and talk about a plan and a path for your future. If you want to start doing this business, if you want to do it a little different, how can we help you to build your program so that you can be successful. The goal is for everyone to be successful. I don't like doing any deal unless it's win-win. So that's to keep contact. If you hit that link, the second link, the first link is for the commercial lending. That's tomorrow. The second link is for I think I did the wrong thing. Oh, well, whatever. Yeah, I know. 15-minute counseling. I'm sorry. You can scroll up and get the 15-minute counseling. That's all I have, man. I really don't have anything else. I do appreciate everybody's time. I do have to get this other stuff done because this woman going to meet with the people tomorrow to give me that money and get caught up on her whole year being off. She didn't pay me but one time that whole year.
Man. Boy,
but she had to fix the house. She had to fix the house. So the house was messed up, guys. And that's why I'm saying it's an end-win. I'm saying that she didn't pay, but I paid mortgage, I paid insurance, I paid taxes. She had to fix the house up to live it. This year she's paying. I lost for a little while because I wasn't making a cash flow, but I'm winning in the long run because she steady going after the city asking for assistance so that they can pay her back payment for all the money that she owed.
Right.
So that's going to be one lump sum. And when I take that lump sum, I have money to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 houses.
Yep. I'll go pay one off, whatever you want to do.
I got options.
Yes,
Absolutely.
sir.
Options.
Yes, sir.
So thank y'all for your time, man. Be easy, man. We'll talk soon, man. Hit me up tomorrow, man. I got a 9 o'clock eye appointment. Trying to get these glasses, some more glasses. Y'all talked about my glasses so bad. I need to get some Ray-Bans or something. I ain't wore them since you said something about it. I listen to you. I'm like a church boy. Some miss you said. You said I ain't wore them since. You hurt my feelings.
And look, it was because you had the glasses on. You had your belt above your navel, man.
Just keep on. Hit me. Look, they right here beside me. Man. Hey, right here. I got him right here, but I went with him. I went with him because my brother told me I look like I'm some kind of church boy.
Hey, just don't pull your belt above your navel, man. You good. You
He
good.
get mad at me all the time because I do that, man. My jogging pants, I put them all the way up here.
But with your shirt tucked in.
Yeah, you gotta show your chest. You just need to see the chest. You can't focus on the stomach. Focus on the chest. Chest.
Hey, boy.
Hey, you better have the long socks on with the.
The thick ones.
Oh no, man.
You can
Nah.
crinkle them bad boys up, man. Yeah.
No, you ain't doing me like that. Nah.
with the black slobbing shoes on, you know what I mean? You know?
You gotta be Russell Simmons. You gotta be Russell Simmons. That's what you're over there doing.
Man, let me go feed my kid, man. It's 10 o'clock, man. Hey, he gonna call his mom on me, man.
You're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.